Should we ask Denny for some of the great jail songs of all time?
Well, of course, I would think so.
Tonight is going to be a jailbreak.
That's the one we all know.
Yeah.
Well, he would go Jailhouse Rock, I'm sure.
Jailhouse Rock.
Right.
Folsom Prison Blues.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very good.
Yep.
Nah, they should have went for the death penalty.
I
thing,
hear
no
the
matter what.
train a-coming. Yeah.
Coming round the bend.
I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Yeah.
No. Thank you, KRock. Let's see.
Yeah, say you're in prison. You get to see Johnny Cash.
Right.
These motherfuckers got to see
I never saw Johnny Cash. I had to murder someone to see Johnny Cash?
And there were
How
murders.
fair is that?
There were murders. This wasn't people on parking tickets.
And it's his most famous concert ever.
Exactly.
So call me silly, but the
You're
fact
silly,
the
but-
fact is that there might be a fucking man going to
Saw
that prison
Johnny
eventually.
Cash.
I never got to see Johnny Cash.
Boy, they kind of stopped that whole stars going to prison to perform for the guys. Look at him. Man, was he badass.
He was badass.
He was a badass.
Love the Johnny Cash. Love him.
But he's there in Folsom Prison. The fucking convicts are like, this
Loving
is great.
it. Fuck yeah.
I'm seeing Johnny Cash.
Fuck yeah.
Cash.
Look at that.
That train keeps a rolling.
They must have really liked this. They're like, yeah, it does roll on to San Antonio.
It sure does.
It's singing about us.
He's right.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno. I did!
I did too.
I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
You know,
They didn't. None of them were like, that guy's bullshitting. He didn't do any of this stuff.
didn't
He's
do that.
never been to jail.
This motherfucker can leave.
Yeah.
He's going to leave after he's done singing.
a great video would be him playing this song and do a little, I forgot the name of the show from back in the day, but where the bubbles pop up.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Pop-up video?
pop-up videos, and then but have the pop-ups of what every single one of the audience members did to get into that prison.
Oh, that would be
It would be horrific.
Yeah.
As they're listening to a nice Johnny Cash toe tapper.
And then just have, like all the bad things that then just rape, and it goes, beep, 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 beep,
Right.
beep, beep. Yeah, it's just all over the place.
Right.
Rapity rape.
Rapity rape.
But it'd be like cute. Like one bubble would pop up and say, "This man didn't shoot a man in Reno,
Right.
Boop, but he did rape one." Boop.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow,
Armed robbery.
Horrible.
it's horrible.
And they're
Child
sitting there.
abduction. Bloop.
And they're just sitting there smiling, singing along with Johnny, clapping their hands probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Denny wants in. He's outside the studio.
Hey, come on in, Denny.
I didn't really mean it.
Oh, Dennis Falcone.
Permission to come on board, sir?
Oh, permission granted. Welcome aboard.
Morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Opie.
Happy Friday, Danny.
We got a happy Friday.
It is now.
We're, that Castro dude got life plus 1,000 years, so we're thinking of some of the great prison/jail songs of all time.
There's a riot going on in cell block number 9, Coasters, back in the early days when they were the Robins.
Wow.
Really? Tonight there's going to be trouble. Jailbreak, right?
A jailbreak.
We went with
We
Jailbreak.
went
That's
there.
gotta be the
Folsom
number
Prison
one.
Blues. We went there.
I found,
Prison sex.
George Strait. I found
sex.
Jesus
Cool.
on the prison floor or something, cell block floor. So George Strait had to go a couple of years ago on the countryside.
On the countries.
Yeah, I'm sure country has a lot more prison and jail songs than.
It's too bad we don't have country
music.
channels here at Sirius XM.
Oh, we have quite a number.
Oh, we do.
You know what I have to bring in to you guys? I have to bring in the channel sheet. So you have it there right in front of you. You put it in a nice plastic sleeve, and then you could refer to it. I meant to do that, but they grabbed me before I even had the coffee this morning. They said, I need to talk to you. You have to have that at your fingertips.
Right.
So
Actually, you can even go to SiriusXM.com.
And have it up on
and have
the
it right
computer.
there. Yeah, I'm surprised it's
So
not
that if we are
posted here.
talking about a certain genre of music, we could refer our listeners
Boom.
to the channel,
And we'll
the
have
appropriate channel.
We'll have that sheet, and it's plastic, so it doesn't get,
Right, it could be wiped off with a little coffee.
Right.
Might spill on it.
Great
Prime, you got
idea.
Prime Country, The Highway. I mean,
Right.
everything. There's so many great songs.
Nice.
Yeah, but I always
Murder
liked
is the
that
case they gave me.
Well, he got off though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is.
But still.
Yo Gotti, 25 to Life.
Yeah, there's a couple rap songs.
I got a couple of rap songs.
What do you mean? They're
about.
all rap songs.
They're all fucking.
Ludacris featuring Beanie Siegel, Pimp C, and C Murder. Do Your Time. You know that one, Denny?
Time.
Well, it's that one. I don't know that one.
Do your time, yo.
Why don't you acknowledge the rap world?
I do
Denny?
acknowledge it. It's just
Are
not,
you a racist?
No, of course
Oh,
not.
man.
You seem to know a lot of genres of music,
I
but you don't really
see
acknowledge
any
rap.
color. No, we were talking rap yesterday, Sam and I.
What about Trouble and his hit song, Partners Got Stretches? Partners.
Partners.
How are you gonna get a job if you spell partners P-A-T-N-A-Z?
Partners.
Well, you
I don't
see,
understand.
you really can't say that because the Birds spell their name, B-R-Y, D. Birds.
Right.
So you can't, you can't say that.
The Beards.
Yeah.
Why do they spell it that way?
Because they wanted to take a play off the Beatles. Because the Beatles spelled it B-E-A-T-L-E-S as opposed
Beatles.
to Beatles as opposed to bugs. So they try. I think the Turtles also wanted to spell theirs with a Y.
Yeah. The Turtles.
The Turtles.
So they wanted to
Turtles?
just try something. So
really?
I really don't like when people make fun of the way rappers use their English because you know what?
good for you.
It happened back in the 60s too.
Back in the day.
Really?
Partners.
Let's see, there's gotta be
And that's it for the job.
There's got to be a whole category of jail
that's why
songs
you're
and
in
break-
here.
Well, I know, but again, I didn't even get a chance to put the coffee on this morning. I just walked in. They said they need to talk to you about jail songs.
Damn.
So
This is you before
I'm trying
coffee.
No.
yeah.
I just,
Why are you
need
here
a
this
little
early?
Percolate.
You don't even have a gig,
Actually,
really.
a little late this morning. I like to get in a little bit earlier.
Early.
Get a jump on the weekend festivities.
Settle in a little.
Yesterday he was getting a jump on Christmas.
Yes, Christmas. How's the Christmas thing going?
It's still going good. It's going good. I like to get a jump on everything. Sort of like I'm going to get that Matt, the jump to conclusions, Matt.
Do you really have
I
to be
like
here
that,
this
yeah.
early?
Sure. No, you know what I like to get in early? I get a nice spot at the train station. There's not as many trains ahead of you, so they just cruise right through.
He can't say yes because he doesn't want to even go towards that level of insubordination.
Right.
Like he can't say I have to do something.
Right.
Everything's no, I want to. Yes, this is
He
what I
is
am.
a company
there's things
guy.
that there's things that I have to do.
When do you go home?
When the job is done.
Oh, he is a company guy. I love him.
Denny is the shit.
He is.
We go home at 10, whether the job's done or not.
I
Denny.
noticed that.
Let me tell you.
Legal ID hits. It's not. You guys are out the
Denny,
door. You know? Boom. We're
Danny's the
going.
guy, though, that you want working for you.
Of course.
You want a building full of Denny's.
I mean,
Yes.
he's a big-time company guy, and where has it gotten him? Nowhere.
I know.
And we're the worst company guys. Trying to be a little better, Denny. We're trying a little bit.
You guys doing a good job.
We're trying. We're not as harsh lately.
No, you
We're
play,
trying.
You play the
like
role.
this
You guys
morning?
do a great job of it. You know?
What happened this morning?
No, I mean like starting from this morning, you're not as hard.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, I just always like being, and you should be in the studio at least 15 minutes before your show starts. So the guy coming, before you, like last week when Sam was doing the show before you guys came in, he was on. And then, he just wanted to make sure that you guys were going to be there at your start time at 7 o'clock.
Sure, I did make reference to that.
Yeah, you should be there at least a half hour, 15 minutes. So if you're on, you're on the air at 6 o'clock, you should walk in at least 5:45.
Well, okay.
Right.
That seems a little
It's
weird.
just professional courtesy.
Strange.
Professional courtesy.
It's all part of being a professional broadcaster.
It's a
What
rule of
Sam
thumb.
knows, right?
When I was at
No,
NEW, I really didn't like my relationship, so I got in like 5 hours early.
Avoiding
Yeah.
things at home.
Yep.
Yeah, we did get in early.
Now I'm in a very, very healthy relationship, so I get here sometimes I'm here 20 minutes before the show, Denny.
Oh, that's good. No, that's great. We don't have any problems with your work ethic around here.
Whoa.
Oh, Denny.
Not at all. Everyone back at the home office thinks you're doing a great job.
What about before we let you go?
Yes.
I mean, it is Friday. We've never tackled the weekend song thing with you.
It's a
Aren't
good
some
one
of
that
these
doesn't-
songs hacked by now, like Working for the Weekend?
Sure.
And
It was another good. Remember Wet Willie? They had that great song called Weekend. It was not a big hit, but it was a great song.
we got that when you were out.
Weekend, do what you want to do. Yeah,
What are some of
that's a
the
good
before he
tune.
plays that? What are some of the other great?
Take this job and
yeah,
shove
that's a
it
big
by
one.
I always
my
like
work.
Bang
Bell
on the
and
drum.
James "Living It Up" Friday night. Living It Up Friday night. Oh yeah,
I know, "Bang on the Drum." Yeah, that was a biggie.
yeah, that one. Anything
Friday. No?
No. Friday on My Mind is basically a Monday song.
All right.
Why?
because Monday I've got Friday on my mind.
Oh, I see.
Can't wait for Friday.
You can't have Friday on your mind if it is Friday.
Becca Black.
So it's, so when I'm scheduling music, especially for the '60s, I try not to play Monday on Friday. You want to keep people in a good mood.
As a listener, Denny, I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's just, it's just a reference.
As a listener, this is the shit. I mean,
and you reference Monday. There's no reason on Friday afternoon to say, hey, don't forget, Monday morning, Opie and Anthony are going to give you the chance to win tickets to see so-and-so in concert.
Early in my career, I was a music jock, okay?
Yeah.
I would argue this shit with program directors all the time. The listener doesn't give a fuck. If it's a cool song, it's a cool song. It doesn't matter when you're playing it.
Doesn't matter.
Just try to get those people in the mood for the weekend.
Subliminal is how it works. Is that right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I had a PD that he was so obsessed. Like Tuesday's Gone by what's the other one by the Moody Blues? I think that's the one.
Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon. That's the one I'm actually thinking of.
Yeah.
He insisted that we had to play it on Tuesday. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
No, I mean, not to play it six days, the other 6 days.
Yeah, right. If I heard Tuesday afternoon on a Friday, I'd be, oh, cool.
Right.
I'm listening
I like
to
this song.
Moody Blues.
I'm not a big Moody Blues fan myself, but
I've always
so let's
been.
go with Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner. Now, I love that song.
Good tune.
And I don't give a fuck that I hear it on a Thursday.
Yeah. KRock's got a comment.
Is this part of Denny's playlist for the 5 o'clock whistle?
For the 5 o'clock whistle.
Yabba dabba doo. It's all fun. It's all fun. There are people,
but
people
they
who like that.
overthink it.
Yes.
It's just fun.
Yeah, but
it's almost fun. I'll give you. It's almost fun. Almost. It's kind of goofy.
And there's a lot of good things about the radio programming. It's worked.
Grab my bowl.
Like what?
Gotta have cereal.
You get people. I mean, you're putting people into a good mood, especially when you come to a decades channel, a 50s, 60s, or 70s.
It's all about a good mood.
It's all about a good mood. It's like you're going. It's like you're going to. Well, I'm saying the listener.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not a stupid radio station.
No,
if they're doing well at their job and the boss finally gives them a raise, that puts them in a good mood. Not hearing Tuesday's Gone on a Tuesday.
It's good times and great oldies, monkeys, and a Pleasant Valley Sunday. That puts you in a great summertime mood.
Yeah.
Does it?
I think so. Sure.
Yeah.
Summertime, summer of love. Just keep people in a good,
fun
happy.
Summertime.
It's all about good times and great oldies.
It's an escape, isn't it, Dennis?
It's an escape, exactly.
You know what I like?
Escape and entertainment.
On the 70s channel
Yes.
at Sirius XM Satellite Radio. I love those retro Casey Kasem countdowns.
Great. Those are
you get the American Top 40 from this week in 1976, and they'll count them down, and you're like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember sitting in my Chevy Vega, polishing it up and everything, and
Chevy Vega.
Yeah, installing
he had the Chevy
with the aluminum block. Yeah. And it cracked.
You are so Long Island.
I love it.
Such a old school Long Island.
Had the black racing stripe.
Oh, yeah. You were styling.
Yeah, had that. Had the FM converter going on.
Oh, sure. You have
FM
to.
Converter. Tune the AM radio to 1600. You'd plug in the FM converter.
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking. Now you're getting the radio in a tunnel.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Exactly. I mean, it's just phenomenal. But Casey takes you right back, and he's.
Oh yeah,
I do that with the '80s channel.
Yeah,
with the MTV jocks. And I'm like, why do I care what was the #1 song in 1984?
And it's always
I have to listen.
You think you're like, oh, where was I?
Right.
What was I doing in my life when this song was #1?
Yeah, now the other
84. I was getting ready for junior high school, I guess.
Oh,
somewhere around
right,
there. Yeah.
right.
I think. I don't know. I might be off by a year.
Buying those school supplies. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yep.
Really?
The other weekend.
The 80s, man.
Exactly.
Math. I'm not sure.
All that stuff takes you back. Well, your high school years. That's your formative years of music.
Yes, the high school
and early
years.
college
Sure.
years.
Yeah, that's when I discovered Nirvana in high school.
Wow. See that?
What?
Me too.
Pushing it. That's
what?
Were you late to the game?
I just look like shit for my age. What are you talking about?
Nirvana.
Yeah.
Do you have your high school picture posted online somewhere? Is that up there?
No,
because that's good to put on the website. Like one weekend, put all your young pictures up there.
Oh, what
on
was
the website. That's always
Throwback
fun.
Thursday?
Yeah.
That was a big Long Island thing for stations. The help me out, Denny. The class reunion weekend.
Class reunion weekend.
Is that what it was officially called?
Yeah, it's a class reunion weekend. As we remember the class of 1974 this hour, and you count down the top songs.
Remember this?
Yeah.
A little history from 1974.
Yeah.
Hey, you might remember
what was going on in pop culture and the news.
Saturday morning, maybe you were watching the Cosby Kids, and over on ABC they had this, and that, and whatever, and it just brings people back. I think it's
to
all
a simpler
fun.
time.
Well, yeah, because those are basically the good old days.
People get nostalgic, you know.
Yes, they
They
do.
forget the bad, remember the good. So those memories are always good.
And you bring him there, Denny.
As Carly Simon said, these are the good old days.
I'm glad you brought up Carly Simon. I was going to tweet about her because she's still obsessing about the "You're So Vain" shit, and it came out again the other day. Like she's thinking about saying who the song was about. I'm like,
Oh, my
fuck Carly
God,
Simon.
who
You're the one
cares?
that's vain. To
Yeah,
think that we
right?
give a fuck about this.
After fucking
40 years, I think. And they're like, well, one time she says the name has an R in it. Who gives a fuck?
Apparently, she told Taylor Swift who the song's about.
Well,
Did
then how
she?
about Taylor Swift tweet it?
She's
Enough
hiding it
already.
in that bathing suit of hers.
That giant.
It's hidden right on her belly button. No one will ever see it.
That bathing suit's weird because it's like,
Horrendous.
it barely covers her pussy, but it goes all the way past her belly button. What is
Past
that
her
about?
belly button.
That is weird
And the
shit.
leg holes go too far down on her thighs.
I know.
It's terrible.
It's old
Look
school.
at her with that. It is old school.
That's
but
Annette Funicello shit.
she should have
I hate that bathing suit.
a
That's
little
ridiculous.
bikini on. It looks like she's wearing a regular bikini with a matching cummerbund.
So she should have the itsy teeny,
Itsy bitsy, teeny weeny.
yellow polka dot bikini.
right.
Ryan Highland hit music.
Someone out there, it took a long fucking time, but they figured out the bikini where even a shitty ass looks way better, right?
Oh, yeah.
So why would you fuck with it and start moving the bottoms around
She
again?
tasks me. She tasks me, and I shall have her for it.
They perfected the
Is that
bikini.
her
Leave it
with-
alone.
Is that her with a regular bikini on?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, way better.
All right,
Look
there's-
at that. Way better.
Yeah. She's got something going on with those hips, though. They're very slender.
Well,
And then
she's
she's got that.
She's very slender.
She is very slender.
She doesn't really have body parts.
Oh, that looks much better
She
right
has a lot
there.
of underdeveloped body parts.
That looks good right there. I got to give her
not
that.
bad, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, what's the Denny song he was trying to turn us on to? Wet Willie or something you said?
Yeah,
Or
Weekend.
Willie?
That was a good tune. Yeah, there you
there it
go.
is. I wanna hear
Good
this.
record, yeah.
I want to.
Just a good
Talk it
time
up
song
all.
from the back in the day, like the
Oh, yeah, but
1977
hold on,
or
start
something.
over,
Good
yeah.
song.
Yeah, start it over. Denny, do you know this one? Do you need a hot clock?
No, we still don't have the hot clock in here. I don't know.
And should we do the time check? We haven't done a time check in years.
Top of the hour here.
Yeah, we
Top of
haven't
the
done
hour.
one in years.
7 o'clock Eastern
I like that
time.
Denny's also complaining about studio things that haven't gotten done. Oh, we still don't have a hot clock.
We still don't have a hot clock in here. Yeah, Denny.
He's like it's his show now.
No,
What
no,
happened?
I'm just saying.
And,
It's good
and
to
by
have
the way,
one,
Dennis,
just in
it
case
took us 6 months to get the console cleaned off.
Right.
I don't see a hot clock showing up here anytime soon.
No.
We should put a hot clock in
We
here.
really
The
should.
Dennis Falcone hot clock.
Oh, that would be great. A hot clock and the plastic covered list of all the channels.
And Ronnie could keep track of when Fez talks.
Oh,
With a hot clock.
hot clock.
Hot clock.
Hit that hot clock every time Fez pipes up.
Or just even a chalkboard or something to write down what channels you want to promote or
Yeah, we don't have the
boards,
board
yeah.
in here. Every studio used to have the bulletin board and the
Yeah.
chalkboard, and you'd put the big things that you're supposed to talk about.
How much was in the cash call jackpot? Okay, nobody got it the last time, so we're going to add another $1.24 to it. That's right. Because if you were like on a frequency of 1240 or 1560, we're going to add. You wouldn't add $15.60. You'd add
That's stupid.
$1.56.
Because the listener once again is paying close attention.
Yeah.
Just fucking put $5 in it. Who
Cash call
cares?
jackpot is up to $33.43. It's $33 could be in your pocket.
He is a walking history, a walking museum
Of radio. You are the radio museum.
You really are. It's like you took a time machine
Right.
and went back, and you're actually talking to a guy from back then.
What is what was it called again? The cash
call jackpot.
the cash call jackpot.
Yeah, that's right. Now, if you know it, we're coming up this afternoon on the ride home with Sam the Man Roberts. He'll tell you between, anytime between 2 and 6. It's like somebody's going to actually be sitting there.
From 2 to 6.
Anytime after 2. Kind of try to narrow it down. Coming up between 2 and 3 at least.
Yeah.
And
appointment listening.
Appointment listening.
Coming up between 2 and 3.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal
We'll be
with
making the cash call jackpot.
Hume or ratings or TL fucking time spent TSL.
TSL.
If somebody wanted to
I'm so
start
glad.
a station up somewhere that was completely retro, you would absolutely be the fucking PD.
Well, it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
Why don't you do an online station?
Oh my God! Right?
We'll
I have other
push everybody
stations
to
here.
your online.
No. I have stations here that I work for. I'm happy with promoting these stations.
Yeah, but how about you put a little money in your pocket?
Oh, I do okay.
Let's cut the middleman out.
No, that's why I enjoy doing the mobile DJ, bringing the party to you every weekend.
What's that website, Denny?
DennisFalcone.com. Simple enough.
Are you
Thank
booked
very
for
much.
the summer?
Yeah, things are filling up.
Nice.
Things are filling up. Yeah, things
Very
are,
cool.
I love when he talks about promotions like the cash call, whatever.
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Because he says it and then he does the tagline, and you know he's done that to himself in the car like 150 times. And you have it ready to go.
Oh, sure. It's always fun. It's always fun to
It's
promote.
just fun.
It's just fun for him.
I was
yeah.
brought up with radio knowing from an early age I wanted to do this,
Yeah.
and I never fucking called a radio station.
For contests? No, neither did
No.
I. I never did. I just called them for jobs.
Oh, I did.
We called those people contest pigs, and you know what I'm saying, Denny.
Yeah.
man.
I had a general manager. I said that once to a general manager, and he goes, "We like to call them repeat customers."
Oh, no. They were known in the business as contest pigs. You kn-
Every Friday afternoon, where are you guys giving away this weekend?
Right. You knew their phone number. You knew their names. You knew everything about them.
If you were any member of your family has won anything in the past 30 days,
Right.
in
And we
the
had
so-and-so contest.
and we had to write down the contest pigs' names and phone numbers because we would go over the let's go. All right, Debbie. You fucking won last week, Debbie.
You just know their voices.
You knew everything about them.
Yeah.
I love when you guys
They
did
were
that.
the only ones calling, and then they really got into where they would set up all different phone
Yeah.
lines
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything in their house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys were at KRock and you took over their phone lines and you started asking people if they were prize pigs.
You prize pig? Were you a prize pig?
You suck cock for KRock?
I suck cock for K-Rock. That's how we wanted the phones.
Put that on the podcast next week.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a funny
would be
bit?
a good one.
Yeah, it's
Suck
really
cock
funny.
for KRock is the best.
Suck cock for
So why don't we
K-Rock.
play it today? How long
Yeah.
is it?
was.
It's long.
Oh, that was
Save
a
it for the
good one.
internet.
Yeah, I'll save it for the
Oh, my
podcast.
God.
Well, could you give the people a taste after the break, and then we'll put it on next week's podcast?
All right, let me see how long it is.
I was like the radio
Well,
station.
figure it out during the break, and then we'll play it after we come back. See, I just teased something.
That
Yes,
was
you
good.
did. I like
that.
that.
was good. I used to call up though. I used to call up to get on the air though. I wanted to get on the air, so I would do like
That's different. Yeah,
I would do
that's
imitations and things. But I did call for a prize once, and I won.
Nice.
I called Jerry Martyr over there at BAB for a genuine WBAB graffiti sweatshirt.
Nice.
And it was a yellow sweatshirt.
Sweet.
And it had a print on it of all the jocks and little like talk bubbles and the things like that the station was known for. Long Island's home of rock and roll, it said. And then it had like fingers in the van. Remember Fingers?
Sure.
And it said it had the what was the thing with the local bands they used to have?
Homegrown.
Homegrown.
BAB Homegrown. Yeah, it was all that shit. Homegrown. It was a BAB graffiti sweatshirt. I was so happy to get it. I had to drive to the station to get it though.
There's no way you ever wore it out in public, though.
I did. There's a picture of me wearing it.
Wow, where?
I think in my Facebook picture, everyone tagged me or something. I'm in Los Angeles. I think I was in Hollywood. I was at the Hollywood Wax Museum. I'm standing in front of a wax figure of Bob Hope with a giant afro and my BAB graffiti sweatshirt.
Damn.
I don't remember Bob Hope with an afro.
Well, no, I had the
you had
afro.
the-
Good one,
Very
Denny.
funny,
Whoa,
Denny.
Denny, that's
Denny
good.
with a little fucking
Zinger.
See?
And it wasn't
He could
blue.
think on his feet, too.
You got to think on your feet.
Yes, you do.
When these mics are on, you got to think on your
Good luck
feet.
sorting through the 8 billion
Do you
pictures
keep
that I'm
that? Do you
tagged
keep
in.
that radio sweatshirt in your radio room? Do you have a? You don't have a radio room back at your place. do you?
I had a radio room, Denny. Well, I didn't have a radio room, but I had all the stuff I would have put in my radio room. That stuff ended up in, you know what the radio room turned into? The fireplace during my divorce.
Yeah, he lost all his shit.
She got the gold mine. You got the shaft. Right?
What song is that?
Jerry
Denny?
Reed.
Jerry Reed, of course.
We used to win radio awards and everything.
Yeah.
I had mine
Yeah.
all set up until I decided to have kids, and that became the baby room. Denny.
the
My
radio
career.
room.
If you walk in my house, you would never know I'm in radio.
Wow. Well,
all in
well, you
boxes.
don't have a regular. You live in the city, right? You live in Manhattan.
I live in the city, all right.
I was very excited about my. I actually was very excited about my WAAF ski jacket. It was the first, my first radio gig. I was very proud to wear the calls on the back and that day. It was great. And she took it down to the fucking Goodwill bins.
Wow.
And some homeless guy was probably walking around to this day with a tattered AAF ski jacket with Anthony embroidered on the front.
She wanted to make it hurt.
She did.
Yeah, I like all that stuff, the hats and the T-shirts.
And you didn't
the swag.
You didn't stop calling radio shows when you got into radio.
Well, you got the big man cow.
Yeah,
thing.
just ask Man Cow. You're still a contributor.
That was an amazing phone. Wow, that's a really good point.
I was a second away from turning that into gold.
Right.
And then I just turned out to be a good caller.
Wow, that's a really good point.
That's a great point. Yes, hit it click.
He even lowered his voice. Wow, that's a really good point.
I'm a good radio caller. I was a really good call-in caller, and that was in the day before cell phones. I used to have to pull up to on the Northern State Parkway. I knew there was a
payphone.
There was a payphone, and it was one of those you could pull your car right up to it.
Really?
Yeah. And bring the receiver in the window and feel like you're on a car phone.
That's so fucked up.
And I would call up morning shows and do
your thing.
Do impressions.
Well, cell phones are great, because you were able to get more callers. But how many times? I mean, sorry, we have to let you go. You have a bad line.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. KRock?
Did you ever put bumper stickers on your car so that the super sticker patrol would pull you over and give you like money on the highway?
God, no.
I think I did have a WNBC.
Gonna make me rich sticker?
Gonna make me rich sticker.
With the Sprite logo on it.
Holy shit!
Well, you had to answer your phone. WNBC is gonna make me rich. If you answer your phone.
You're right.
Yeah,
but
WNBC
I had one.
But the station thought that would turn people onto listening to the station.
You know the only time
that doesn't work.
It would keep them.
None of that works.
There's one time it works. When the bumper sticker doesn't get you money, it gets you tits to look at.
Well, that's
then
true.
It works.
That works. Because that was a real prize.
Right.
And we gave away a shitload of prizes that way.
The only prize for having the sticker was that girls would flash their tits at you. And it happened all the time. So it was
and we
great.
started out as a goof, thinking there's no way, and it just fucking exploded. But
WNBC is going to make me rich. Wow, that's fucking ancient.
Like The Fugitive, that bit they're doing over and over again on regular radio, they think that's going to drive people to listen to the station. It's not. I would love to see the ratings of all those stations that tried that bit.
Yeah, if you go to the store, you might see me.
Right.
In the aisle, rice is being sold, and
who gives a shit?
And they want the whole community to like run up to strangers saying the call letters of a station, and that stranger now is going to go, "Oh wow, I got to listen to that.
Got to tune that in."
No, it doesn't work, Denny.
No,
I don't think it works at all.
You know what works? Good solid radio.
Good content.
Right.
Good content.
It's all about the content.
Content is king, right, Denny?
Content is king.
And a jock who's like your friend.
Yes, exactly. A companion.
Sharing his music with you, sharing some thoughts.
Someone you'd like to go out to lunch with.
Why does every jock have the exact same music?
Oh, boy. Lunch hour.
They have the exact same music. KRock's got a sample of the KRock bit?
Oh. Yeah, it's about 2:20.
We miss these days when we were on regular radio. All the phone numbers for the radio stations were very close to each other, so you always got someone misdialing and getting us.
Yeah.
I think
I missed that.
I think on this one, we were using KRock's studio.
Right.
Because the XM studio was under construction.
Right.
And so the phone lines for KRock
would still ring.
Would light up in our studio, so you would pick it up before the jock would in the other studio.
And they would be giving away like Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets or some dumb thing. They would be running a contest. We'd see the lines ringing like crazy, and we got to them before the jock did.
Yes.
Okay, I don't even know if this is good, to be honest with you.
It is, I remember it.
Go ahead, KRock. A little
Guess
sample.
the phrase that pays, and Ted Nugent will kick you in the cunt.
Come on, KRock rocks. Come on.
That's not the phrase that pays, you silly titless nothing.
Hey, what's the girl's name? We got an idea from Nate Sack. Girl's name, what's your name?
Pat.
Hey, Pat, can you repeat after me? I suck cock for KRock.
I sucked what for KRock?
No, I suck cock for KRock.
You hear perfectly except for the word cock. Dumb reach.
What?
You can't put that on the radio.
Yes, you can. We're going to beep it.
We
it's
are
okay.
the radio. Yeah, well, we're trying to be a little edgier with the station, so we'll bleep that part. So after me, I suck cock for KRock.
I suck what for K-Rock?
Again, perfect
hold
pitch
on.
hearing.
Hear
except
me.
for the thing that's constantly in her mouth.
I'm a professional DJ. Repeat after me. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. I suck cock for KRock.
I suck cocks for K-Rock.
Wow.
You're bad. You're
Now,
bad.
sir, it's your
My
turn.
daughter-in-law-
All right, hold on.
Now,
Hold
wait a
on.
minute.
Let's let the other guy get an
Now
opportunity.
the guy
here.
has to say it.
What's your guy? What's your name, sir?
You talking to me now, son?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Lenny, man.
Give us up against cock.
I'm getting some laughs out of you guys. I'm not getting some tickets, obviously, but at least it says entertaining.
Well, Lenny, why don't we do this? Why don't you repeat after me, okay? I suck cock for KRock.
I refuse to say that, man. Hell no.
You don't want the tickets then?
I want them.
Hold on, you silly hole. We're talking to Lenny.
Pat's going to get the tickets unless you say the phrase, Lenny.
I'm not saying that phrase. I'll say
We've got-
other phrases at that. I don't go that
All
way.
right, how about...
We've got tickets. We've got backstage passes.
We also got a limo to and from the show.
And your mother's cunt in a box.
Yeah. And then we're going to fuck you with a broomstick. Or a broom. Or if we have a broom, we'll use that.
A broom.
The fuck is that? B-R-U-M?
We
Give me a
obvi-
broom.
All right, we obviously got a problem here. We got two winners on the line. We can only give it to one.
All right, whoever's...
My husband and my son would kill me if this makes it on the radio.
Really?
No, you shouldn't have said it then, you fucking titless junk.
Denny? I bet you don't like that.
You guys got to be nice to the listeners.
There's a lot of things going on there. We're working blue, and we're not being nice to the listeners.
We're not being nice. We're not being honest with our contest rules.
You must be having a stroke over there.
That was terrible.
Listening to that.
That was a bad one.
And even worse, Denny, there were no tickets to give away.
Yeah.
No, that's
So we're breaking all sorts of
All
rules.
kinds of rules.
FCC's going to be knocking down your door.
God, Bob Kelly was in that day for the bid, and Louis C.K.
C.K..
Yeah, we should cut that up for the next podcast.
That was funny.
See Denny's glasses case?
No.
What does it say? How'd you get serious? Oh, it's a sticker on there.
Just a sticker.
I
made
see.
it.
Stick it in Winton.
Why would you have a Sirius XM sticker on your eyeglass case?
Looks cool, doesn't it?
Not really.
It's good. You know how many people
And
in
he's
the
got
office?
the Sirius XM hat
How many
on.
people said, "Hey, where'd you get that case?"
Yeah.
Zero?
I said, Scott Greenstein.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that presented it to you. Yes, yes.
The next podcast, I want the Suck Cock for KRock. And then other times we fucked with listeners from
that's
other
a good
radio
one.
stations. We can maybe have a nice theme.
Oh, I like a good theme.
What do you think?
Denny likes
we got
good
other
theme,
bits
too.
that we could throw in there?
Let me look.
Thematic radio.
My favorite, but you really got to invest the time. We had, at NEW, we had a girl call in for, what were the tickets for? The Hello Lady.
Oh, hello, Antoinette.
Antoinette, her name was, right?
It was probably like, it was a pop band. I think it was like NSYNC.
No, it's the dude that fucking, was on a soap opera.
Rick Springfield.
Rick Springfield tickets, thank you. Jesus.
Dr. Noah Drake from General Hospital.
She called for stupid Rick Springfield tickets out of anything. She was obviously listening to another
Ricky
radio station.
Springfield, buddy of mine.
Right. Called NEW instead.
I'm so jealous. Jesse's girl, she should be with me.
I think the bosses almost had heart attacks because for an hour straight, this was NEW, for an hour straight, we just had her saying hello. Trying to make sure we didn't hang up on her because she wanted the ticket so bad. Oh, yeah. And the whole time we're like, we kind of hear her, but her phone's bad. And she starts screaming, hello, I'm here.
You left her on live during the commercials.
Right.
Yes.
You got to commit to the bit. It's an hour. I think it's an hour that she was on yelling.
Wow.
Damn.
She said hello well over, I would say close to 1,000 times.
Oh, my God.
I hope you gave her something.
No, we did, all right. The old hanger-upper.
There was no payoff there.
Maybe we could throw it on the podcast at the end and just make less. No?
That's a big nugget.
Oh, yeah, that's, we can't touch that material really, right?
Nugget.
Yeah, we can't touch that material yet.
Can't touch this.
The NEW wants like hundreds of thousands of dollars for our old material.
For our brilliance.
Minus the commercials that you guys had on terrestrial, that bit alone was 42 minutes.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we backed up all the commercials and everything. It went on forever. We just would not let her off the hook.
And she didn't get the Rick Springfield tickets.
No.
You guys were so much better back then.
Can we play Donna Summer on the space shuttle going into
Donna Summer.
That's an oldie but goodie.
Oh, I remember that one.
We gave away a trip to the space shuttle to see Donna Summer. That's nice, right?
Nice, yeah.
That's good, right?
Decorated all up.
Oh, you didn't do Wet Willie either.
Okay.
Oh.
KRock is working overtime.
Oh, that's right. We wanted you to talk it up.
What, Willie?
This is one of the weekend songs.
Weekend songs.
That
Friday.
Denny suggests.
Well, good morning. 7:20 Eastern Time, 4:20 on the left coast. Dennis Falcone, your professional radio disc jockey, sitting in this morning, having fun with Opie and Anthony, gearing you up for the weekend. Hopefully you're going to have yourself a great one. Take us to the beach, the boat, the park, wherever you're going. Wet Willie's here. Let's do it. It's weekend, baby.
Oh, wow.
Smooth.
Fucking silk.
Smooth.
Too bad the voice
song.
isn't that great. But,
Oh, Jesus, Opie.
I noticed that.
Look who's talking.
I know. I take
Sam,
one to know one.
my voice keeps me out of Radio Roberts. It's true.
keeps me out of the big gig.
The big fucking gigs.
Yeah, I know.
Sam was told that, he personality's there, but the voice sucks.
Yeah.
I know a
What
good
was
voice
that?
when I hear it, and it's not on my demos.
What was it, Entertainment?
Entertainment Weekly.
Entertainment Weekly.
Didn't have the voice for it.
Jesus.
How are they doing over there? No one's talking about it.
No, terrible.
They could have had Sam Roberts pumping them up.
No one
Nobody's
calls
listening.
that show.
No one calls that show?
We can see them here
Right.
during our show, and we can see their phone screening. Nobody calls.
No one's calling. It's
They
too
would be
bad.
if I was on.
It's too bad. I want all channels to do well, Denny.
Very good. I like that.
That's
right.
good.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want
Did
us
the chick
all-
lose weight?
They're all
Oh.
brothers and sisters.
The girl that was, remember the fatty girl on Pal Talk?
Yeah.
Showed her tits. I think she lost a little weight.
How much?
Not enough.
She's got to
Maybe 18 pounds. But yeah, like, hey, Miss, don't give a fuck. Dance around again. Show your ass. I think she lost a little weight. Back up. Let me see.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, she right?
yeah.
Didn't she lose some weight?
Looking
You just go from your
I would
voice and my
still.
voice to
I
this.
think I would hit that ass.
It almost looks like a hiney.
That fucking. And you get a little bonus of that big titty fuck.
Yes.
Nice.
But it does smell like rotten onions under their breasts.
Jesus.
They don't take care of themselves. They got to fucking put, deodorant under their tits sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells like garbage sometimes.
Oh,
You like
God.
that, Denny? You like that garbage
Denny
smell?
doesn't like
What's
any
that?
of
You
this.
lift
Garbage
up,
smell.
You lift up a big boob, and it just releases odors that have been trapped there for a long time.
no.
I'm not saying it's happening with her.
No, she looks very clean.
It looks like she puts a little deodorant under her boobs.
You like a
Yeah.
chubby girl every
Oh,
now and then,
Jesus.
Denny?
What's that?
A nice little chubby girl for yourself?
No.
You know, this
Yeah,
chick, I can
chubby
tell
girl?
she probably looked good.
She looks all right.
She probably, you know what?
She has a
She's
good
looking good
personality, that's all I
here.
How about we encourage her? Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Because I think she's one of those that, like, has a pretty face. You know, they go, she's got such a pretty face.
Right.
And then, but they're fucking fat.
Are you a chubby chaser, Denny?
No.
Every now and then.
Have you ever knocked back a chubby?
No.
Not once?
No.
They give you good rides.
They work a little harder, Denny.
They do a little extra, Denny.
You
They
don't
gotta
make,
try
you
a
don't
little
make
harder.
fun of large women, especially on the radio. I was working at a country station once. And Rosie O'Donnell came out with a Christmas album.
Right.
And
You're going to be playing
she
that? Or you
did,
put it on the list yesterday for your big Christmas special?
It might be
Gearing up for
it might be a tertiary or a lunar song.
Did you make fun of the fact that she's a flatso?
And I said something. It was her and I think Trisha Yearwood were on one of the songs. And I said, boy, it must have been hard to get to the buffet table when they were recording.
Wow.
Denny!
And the phones, I thought I was being this zany young DJ.
Yeah.
The phones went like, whoom,
Did you apologize?
all 10 lines.
Did you apologize?
No, I just didn't answer the phones.
You are a shock jock. You are a shock jock. Denny was a shock jock.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
And then the next DJ came in and he said, "You never make fun of large women in country radio or any radio
man.
for that matter." I said, "Okay."
Glad he
You didn't
dressed
see
you
the
down.
sign. You got a reaction.
Yeah, I know.
This is all about getting a reaction.
Yeah, but I didn't want to
Good,
make the
bad,
people feel bad.
Good or
you know?
bad.
I just thought I was being a wise guy.
You were.
I was.
He did.
Well,
He had
all right.
For 1 second, he had that reaction, and then he got scared of it.
You got scared of it. You did.
That's
You
not
did.
me. Man's got to know his limitations.
And
not
then you
you.
went back to reading liner cards.
Yeah.
It's delivering.
Stupid effing liner cards.
No, it's all the way you say.
Remember liner cards?
Oh, they were the worst.
Oh, my
I would read
God.
that shit going, no one's going to the gas station to get a dumb fucking rose.
Valentine's Day, we're going to be giving away roses
You would get the
at the
contest
Gulf
pigs.
Station on 25A. Yeah.
I would be there, and I would know everyone that showed up because they would show up to all the dumb stuff. They were the only people that would show up to that crap.
Yeah, but you get to meet the listeners. A lot of people coming in.
I love meeting listeners, but I don't like meeting the same exact listeners 100 times. And that's what you got back then.
Yeah.
The same fucking people.
Denny, guys like us can't read liner cards. We got to rely on our personalities.
I don't read them. I deliver
them.
It's delivering the liner card.
Denny, we don't have good voices. We can't deliver that stuff.
How do you deliver a liner card?
Yeah, right.
Well, it's the way you say it. If you just say, Cool 100 playing today's greatest hits, or yesterday's favorites. It's all the way you say it. It's Cool 100 playing yesterday's hits, and got this one for you. It's all the way part of the 55 degrees, and got a clear night lined up for you. It's the station that plays your favorite oldies. Just,
and you have to make it sound like it's part of the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're reading a liner about an event that's going on, a station event, you can't make it sound like you're reading it.
No.
You got to work it into the conversation.
Sure.
We can have Denny deliver a live read for us.
No,
wow.
That's all right.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Denny.
That's okay.
I mean, that sounds good.
Maybe later, though?
Yeah.
Maybe on your show.
Other time.
Maybe
all right, Denny.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much for the time. I do appreciate
Denny,
it.
always a pleasure.
It certainly
to have you in here. Like I said, walking history.
I like talking radio with Denny.
I love talking radio.
He brings back a lot of memories.
I think it's all bullshit, but I love talking about it.
Yeah.
And do you guys don't have like a closing thing? I mean, you have opening music. You don't have
Denny wants a closer.
Instead of the listeners wondering for 10 minutes if we're coming back or not. You think that's bad?
Or you should just have we were on, now we're gone. Next time we get together, I'll bring the coffee. No need for the sugar because you're sweet enough. Have yourself a great weekend.
Don't point to me when you say that.
He pointed to Sam. Oh, is that fantastic?
I wasn't blowing kisses at you or anything.
Oh, he is the greatest. Oh, God.
All right, you got Donna Summer on the space shuttle. We haven't played this in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Believe it or not, this is us. Our voices are a little different.
Oh, that's right. I got to hear the voices.
We used to love messing with listeners from other radio stations. When we get back, we got Wiener's Pig talking on Inside Edition. And I saw Flavor Flav on TV last night.
Oh, shit.
That couples therapy show on VH1.
Yeah, I've seen that show.
That's on in my household, and I took a peek. Flavor Flav is out of his fucking mind. I want you to find one clip from last night's show, okay? The big fight.
You could try.
That he had with the Girls Gone Wild dude.
Okay.
But the reason they fought is hilarious. Yes. Okay. I'll explain next, but first this.